Now this fight I'm really excited about. Luke Campbell versus Daniel Brizuela. Now, the form guide tells us that Brizuela dropped and hurt Tommy Coyle in a really tough fight. Okay, so Eddie Hearn tells us that Brizuela is dangerous and it's a step-up fight for Luke Campbell. Yes, gotta agree, totally. It's definitely a step-up fight for Luke Campbell. It's a fight that the Olympic gold medalist does need, but he's at the right time. I think it is. I think Luke Campbell's been progressing quite nicely. I do like him. I think he's got a good style. I'd like to see in this fight for Luke Campbell to separate himself from a guy who didn't win Olympic gold to a guy who did win Olympic gold. Tommy Coyle never won Olympic gold, and if you look at the styles, Campbell's a southpaw, Coyle was as orthodox. Campbell has the better technical skills. Coyle is more or less more of a brawler. So you look at pedigrees here, different class altogether. I think that Campbell's tall, long arms, good reach, throws good straight punches, technically sound. And when you break it down and look at it that way against Brizuela, who has some punch power and comes to fight, he does come to fight, he has been dropped, and he does leave himself open to get hit against a guy who's technically pretty good. This is the fight I hope Luke Campbell can actually make an announcement, not on the world level, but just make an announcement, say, you know what, I've transitioned from amateur to pro, and I'm doing it against a guy that a lot of the guys in Britain have struggled with, Tommy Coyle. So, that's the sort of statement I expect Luke Campbell to make tonight. Yes, I'd like to see Brizuela put him on some pressure, but I'd like Campbell to show his class in this fight, really, and I think he will show his class in this fight, and I'm looking for Campbell to stop Brizuela between 6 to 8 rounds. I think it's going to be a good fight. I'm excited because, this is a good test for Campbell at this right time of his career. You know what Brizuela can do, and we're going to find a lot more about Campbell. We'll find out a little bit more whether he takes a good punch or not, because we know that Brizuela can punch. How hard a puncher he is, we don't know how, Tommy Cole's chin might not be the greatest. So, and he has been knocked out before. I believe Derry Matthews knocked Coyle out. So, the form lines are there. I think that Luke Campbell could go on to be a serious fighter in the lightweight division. So I like his style. He can get caught with punches, but don't we all when we box? So that's a bit of a silly statement to make. But yeah, I'm looking for Luke Campbell to stop Brizuela in this fight and show the difference between an ABA champion and an Olympic champion, and I expect an Olympic class performance. Yeah, so between 6 to 8, Luke Campbell, but it's going to be exciting as long as it lasts. But don't be surprised if Campbell boxes the head off of Daniel Brizuela, because styles, technical ability. Most people brawl because they haven't got great boxing ability, or their arms are short, which means they have to get inside. But Campbell doesn't need to do any of that. So class above, Campbell within 6. I'm out.